I'm Spencer.
Hi, I'm Chris, and we're gonna answer some questions that we got on Tumblr because we wanted to make a video together because Spencer's
I love Chris so
visiting for their birthday, and
24.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah,
they're a baby.
Pretty much. They're just younger.
Yeah, I'm the older brother here because we're twins. In case you didn't know. Because the internet doesn't understand twins. So, I got asked, did you guys know each other before transition? Love both of you.
Thanks.
We had both just started T, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
We're only like 3 weeks apart with testosterone, so... But I think we both...
Because it was June, because we physically met at PTHC last year, so we were both like...
But I was repping for you guys.
Yeah.
In March?
Mm-hmm. So we had known each other, but when we physically met, we were both like 3 months into medically transitioning.
Yeah.
But for as long as we've known of each other's existence, we were both transitioning.
Yeah, I was never on Tumblr until I was out as trans, so I wasn't out as trans until January of last year, so I didn't know Chris any other way until I was on the internet, so it wasn't like... Yeah, it was definitely while we're transitioning.
Yeah. I got asked who drinks more, Spencer or Chris. I got asked this when me and Sage made a video too. I drink more. I drink more than everybody. I'm the worst.
Yes. We need to put up that GIF of us shotgunning a beer and how terrible I am at that.
We initiated Spencer into becoming a Texan.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I think Spencer would be good at this one. So, do you think just straight up asking someone what their pronouns are is the best way to go about it if you aren't sure what they go by?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, how are you going to know unless you ask, right? So, I guess, for me, I very much like it when people ask what my pronouns are. I know some people may think it's offensive, especially if they're on the binary and they're trying to pass, and it could be seen as you're not passing. But personally, I look at it as just a courtesy, and I would much appreciate somebody asking me my pronouns because I do use gender-neutral pronouns. So I very much appreciate that other than assuming.
Sure. And they also ask, how would you go about correcting someone if they mistake your pronouns? I mean, if it's a stranger, sometimes I just let it go. Yeah. Like, it's just easier. But, like, if it's, like, a friend of mine, I'll usually just, like, if they say she or something, then I'll just be like, he... and then usually they'll correct themselves. Yeah. If it's someone that, like, repetitively does it and, like, they won't listen to me, then sometimes, like, if it's, like, a friend of Anna's, I'll make her say something when I'm a little baby. But mostly with strangers, I let it go. Because, like, unless I'm going to keep interacting with you, it's just more awkward, and I don't like to lecture people.
I do not correct people in passing. Most people who don't know me go by he, him pronouns. But with my friends, I do correct them. But I'm also, like, kind of really understanding. Like, I know that some people aren't used to gender-neutral pronouns, and it's a learning curve that everyone has to go through, but I typically just, state it and then correct them, and if I feel like that they're just taking advantage or being an asshole, then I just kind of cut them from life.
So going off that, Chris, was it hard to use they, them pronouns with Spencer? Honestly, it is kind of difficult, and I still slip up, and a lot of it is that, like, society has, like, taught me to read certain things as male, and, like, Spencer is very, very masculine, and so my brain just makes this assumption. But the more... I had a lot harder time before I hung out with you more. Like, I had met Spencer once, but then once Spencer came for my T-Day party, like, being around them and actually, like, talking to them made it a lot easier. Because I would, like, slip up when I would talk about Spencer when they weren't around, which is not okay. And that's something that if you slip up on someone's pronouns, you should make sure you correct them when that person doesn't hear it, because it's just as important when they're not around. But I think being around Spencer made it a lot easier, and I have a few other friends who go by they, them pronouns, but, like, interchangeably with other pronouns, whereas Spencer's, like, strict about it. Yeah. And it, honestly, being around them made it a lot easier. And I think this time it's been a lot better, mostly if I'm drunk occasionally, and then sometimes it's, like, with gendered terms, and I'm like, can I call you my boyfriend? Like, is that okay? Stuff like that.
I get a lot of people who, like, are confused with, like, gendered terms because they don't know, like, is there, like, is bro cool, is man cool, is dude cool? And, with everyone, obviously is different. I personally don't care one way or another. I don't see bro, dude, or man as, like, masculine, because I called my basketball players who were girls bro, dude, and man. So, but, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of, like, appreciate, like, the effort that people put into it. I definitely understand that it's different. It's something different. And I appreciate them just trying it out and, accepting it.
Yeah, we had like a really cool interaction with like this bartender.
Oh, yes.
We were like, oh, it's their birthday, and she thought at first I was saying it was Spencer and like Kourtney's birthday, but then I was like, no, them.
Because we're the real twins,
Yeah.
not Chris.
Yeah, and I pointed at Spencer and said, no, them, and then she was like, oh, pronouns.
Yeah.
And it's like in Austin, but like at like this small Mexican restaurant.
And I was like, bless
it was
you,
awesome.
lady.
Yeah. So, when was the first time you guys met and became, and how did you become friends? Well, because we already talked about this a little bit. So we met at PTHC, but we knew each other online because...
So I was pretty much a bitch. and text or sent an email, was like, I love you guys so much, and I'm really pathetic. Please let me model for you.
It didn't come across like that at all.
Yes,
Spencer
it did.
always says it like this, and we were like, no, no.
That's exactly what happened. And so I don't know, by the grace of God, they said okay. And that is what started the friendship.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
And that leads into like this next question. Someone asked, do you have anything else in common besides being trans? And so one of the first things we bonded over is that we are both twins. And obviously we're both trans, but neither of our twins identifies as transgender. So we immediately bonded over that. And then once we started talking, there was other things we had in common. We both played basketball. We both played sports.
Like the same type of music.
Yeah.
Dressed kind of in the same type of stuff. We're pretty just chill.
Mostly like ladies.
Yeah,
we
mostly.
talked about that.
Yeah, talk about sex a lot. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of things in common. I was kind of worried that we wouldn't. Like, I was terrified coming for his 1 year into. I was terrified. But it's, I don't know. Even like talking to him, like it's just kind of been just this thing that was an instant connection, and it's just been amazing ever since, and keeps getting better.
Yeah, now we're just like best friends, and we're
Yeah,
gonna live
I
together, and
see.
it's gonna be gross.
It's gonna be amazing.
Is Spencer as tall as they look? They always look so tall. Spencer is taller than they look. In case you've never seen that first picture of us meeting, Spencer makes me look like a tiny baby. We're gonna stand up. Which, we measured me last night, and I'm 5'5", and I lie to you guys and say I'm 5'6". But
I haven't even been on the screen.
it's still, look. Yeah.
I'm 6'1".
Yeah.
So
they're taller than
There
they
you go.
look. And yeah. They make me look like a baby. So I don't really understand, this could be interpreted multiple ways, but do you guys have twin dates since both of you are twins? So, well, I've never met Spencer's twin, so we've never done like a double twin date.
which will change in the near future.
Yes. But individually, I mean, like, me and Kourtney go on twin dates because we hang out 100% of the time. I don't know about Spencer and Ellington.
Ellington goes to college in Tennessee,
Yeah.
or grad school in Tennessee. So I live in Atlanta, but it is a 3-hour drive. So when we do make the commute, we do have twin dates, though he won't call it that. I mean, we do hang out. But what Ellington and I do a lot is we like play each other on Xbox Live. So that's our date.
That works. And then I got asked, does Kourtney get jealous of the two of you chilling? Well, Kourtney's always with us.
There.
We're just the three of us, so...
Yeah.
I
escape this
get
one.
super jealous. It's like, it really sucks because they're just so, I don't know, they have everything in common, and then I'm just this awkward triplet. I feel like they're the real twins, and then I'm just like on the sidelines. Just kidding. We totally all get along. We're like the three best friends ever.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I got asked on Anna, of course, if I was the reason that Kourtney and Kourtney broke up.
I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I'm gonna say Spencer had not a damn thing to do with anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
I mean...
That picture is deceiving, guys. Like,
Oh yeah.
nothing happened.
Spencer could have stolen my girl if they wanted to, but they exercised a lot of control, and they didn't.
I'm kind of a decent human being,
Kind
slightly.
of. Every once in a while, Spencer
Sometimes.
is decent. So no.
Yeah, no.
How is that the only question you got? That's so
Well, I also got, like, how do you know Chris?
Oh.
And it's like, well, we told you that earlier.
Well, how do you know Kourtney?
How did I meet you? Oh, the first time I met Kourtney was your tea day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I set that shit up.
Oh, yes.
This is a good story.
Yeah.
So we were planning. So for Chris's tea day, it was a surprise party, and
I know I hate surprises, by the way. But I mean, it was a good surprise. But
so it was me, Lex, and Sage who flew in from out of town, and plus a bunch of other friends in Austin that came for the party. But first, we came a day early for like to surprise Chris. So we were like talking on Facebook
I was texting you.
or texting.
We had a group text.
Group text, yep. So we were like group texting about like coordination and stuff, and I've never met Kourtney because I only met Chris at PTHC, but Kourtney for whatever reason wasn't there.
she had a big kid job.
Yeah, I had a real job.
Well,
Couldn't get there.
there you go. So I was like, oh, this is exciting, get to meet the other half, and I did.
I pretty much was like, yeah, you're gonna like me, you're gonna get along with me, because me and Chris are the same exact person, which we pretty much are. I feel like we get along in the same ways. I mean, y'all obviously bond over certain things that I don't get.
Yeah.
And over giving each other shots and stuff. But
Like, $400 of dicks on your
yeah,
card.
all of the dick talk. I mean, I have to deal with a lot of dick talk, and it's just not my thing. But I love you guys regardless.
Sweet. It wins.
So I guess maybe like the last thing is that we are both going to be at PTHC this year. Me and Kourtney are going to be there. All of us. My bad. All of us are going to be at PTHC this year. Me and Kourtney for Flaunt, and Spencer's going to help out with that too. But Spencer's going to be there for Transtastic.
Yeah.
And so I think we're all planning to be there like the whole weekend, so like Thursday to Sunday. So if you want to meet any of us, we're all going to be there, and it's going to be a good old time.
Good old time.
And it's going to be like a 1-year anniversary of me and Spencer
yes.
meeting.
This would be fun.
Which is adorable.
Super cute.
Oh. So
yeah, let us know if you're going to be there, and hit us up.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.